So new bike day, and shout out to the pimp for the deal, Andrew. Thanks, mate, for the negotiations and for meeting me here today in Sydney. I'll show you where I am. This is the Sydney thing. This is a Piermont Bridge or something, is it? And this is a boat I'm going to be getting home back to Adelaide. They just docked and they're going to be sending me back to Adelaide in this bad boy. It's the HMAS Durian. And so yeah, we're going back to Adelaide in that boat there. So I've got to chuck the Madone on this bike, on this boat here. Let's talk about the deals. Facebook Marketplace, I was looking for an Amonda and a 58cm Amonda H2. And these Madones have the same geometry as the Amondas, almost to the millimeter. So H2 58. It's been slammed here, and so I might put a different fork in there, give me some more stack height from my neck and that, but otherwise should be good. I'll put a short post on there because this is a bit higher than my seat height, so I'll get one of the short Amonda posts, slam it down. And yeah, but otherwise we've got a Sram red, derailleur cranks and shifters there. Works great. Some Bodtrager race wheels, near new condition. It's got near new tyres on there, some Michelin lithiums, and yeah, it's in great condition. I'll put one of my saddles on there, and these bars I like, they're a Bodtrager compact bar, so I'll keep those. I'll just strip everything down, give the headset a grease up or replacement if needed. The bottom bracket is a bit loose, you can always tell with BB90, they get a slop, and then they've got to put some new bottom bracket in there, so not too hard to do. And that's about it, but otherwise great bikes these are. Probably my only gripe with the Madone, this version, is the brakes under here. I don't really like them, but it's okay. It's first world problems. That's why I do prefer the Amonda with the brakes up here. But for $750, it was advertised around $1,400, and it wasn't moving. And it was so the Andrew negotiated with me on the good price there. So I just said, yep, no worries, and let's get it done. Sram red. It's got a 34 cassette on there. I'll probably chuck in more of a commuter cassette. It's got a road link in there, and yeah. But no, it's a very nice bike. Otherwise, very good condition. But yeah, there we go. So cheers to the pimp for the deal. Another thing as well, people, is when you're selling a bike, never get it serviced. Never get a bike serviced, because that's just money you'd throw out. Because what happens if you sell a bike and then someone like me buys it and then we strip parts or we change parts, the money you spent on a service is wasted. So it goes for any bike out there. Never get a service before you sell a bike, because the person might be a person like me who drops and changes things. So there you go. But yeah, it's a great deal, great bike, and but yeah, it's just hard. These bikes, the value just drops. Because people want 12 speed, they want Di2, they want disc brakes, or even electric bikes are getting more popular now. So bikes like this, they're fantastically priced, and they are out there. There's a few things to look at, because they're very, very light. So I went to see a bike the other day that had a crack in the top tube, and the guy didn't even know about it. And he's like, "Oh, is it? I think it's just a bit of a paint crack." I said, "No, dude, that's a crack in the top tube. This bike's fine. You sort of see there, the bearings. I'll give that a pull out and get them sus." But so it's just little things you can look for. If you got me looking for you as a bike broker, I can have a sus. But yeah, that's not a crack. That's just a scratch there. But yeah, otherwise, but they're super thin. They're super fragile, so they do crack easy, especially around here if they get knocked around a bit of a hard compression. So you got to look at what you're getting. And I didn't even check for the ring of death, because I'm probably going to put a different fork in there for a bit more stack height, so it didn't concern me. But if I was going to keep in this fork, or if it, for $750, you're going to have, if you're having problems with the bike, then this comes with the price. So if it did have ring of death, then that's okay, because these forks aren't too hard to get a spare of, But if it was an S-Works or if it was a Tarmac or something, those forks are harder to get. But the Trek fork's pretty standard taper there. So there you go. That's the deal. But again, thanks to the pimp for the deal. Trek Madone 5.9. This is the 2013 model. And yeah, I like the colorway. What do you think of it?